You shower 10,000 times, yet you're still doing it wrong. Humans spend roughly 4,000 hours of their lives underwater. Despite this, most of us treat our skin like a dirty rug rather than a living organ. We observe this daily cycle, starting with the deafening roar of water hitting the plastic curtain. You stick one tentative foot in, testing the liquid fire. Slowly, the thick steam clouds the mirror, entirely erasing your identity. You are standing there, paralyzed by the stream, watching a single bead of water race a soap bubble down the tile. The physical action pauses. Is it hot enough to boil a lobster? Good. I've been staring at this mildewed grout for 4 minutes. Am I washing my back? No. I want to emerge looking like a sunburnt tomato, because if I don't feel the sting, am I even clean? I'm just mourning my life choices while my skin turns into a giant, soggy raisin. The hot mist rises. I feel the steam entering my lungs, and for a second, I'm a god. A god who forgot to bring a clean towel and is currently dreading the naked dash to the closet. This stationary moment brings us to our first biological checkpoint. What is the primary goal of the first 60 seconds of a correct shower? Option 1, escalating the heat until your skin turns pink. Option 2, standing perfectly still to soak the dirt off. Option 3, thoroughly scrubbing your face with the heavy stream. 3, 2, 1. Option 4, the 5-minute lukewarm saturation. Experts suggest the Goldilocks zone, water that is neither scalding hot nor freezing cold, to prep the skin without stripping its natural oils. The American Academy of Dermatology notes that hot water acts as a highly effective solvent. It rapidly melts away the vital sebum that keeps your skin from cracking like a dry desert. Modern architecture actually attempts to save the human exterior from this thermal delusion. Thermostatic mixing valves were engineered into plumbing systems specifically to prevent the human lobster effect. Yet we deliberately bypass them, twisting the faucet to the absolute limit for the sake of comfort. The daily habit reveals a strange divergence. Treating the shower like a private, high-pressure therapy session is a universal ritual, but the official design is actually just a tactical 5-minute biological maintenance window. We are the only species on the planet that pays for the privilege of standing in a warm closet to cry, which leads us to the physical entry. How do you enter the water? Foot first? Back first? Or do you execute that weird sideways shimmy to avoid the initial cold blast? How do you do it? Who taught you this? Did you inherit this sequence from your parents? Or did you invent it in a moment of childhood panic at age 7? Share your entry ritual in the Agora down in the comments. Once the entry ritual is complete, the tactical phase initiates. The unmistakable sound of a heavy plastic soap bottle thwacking violently against a wet palm echoes through the bathroom. A massive dollop of gel lands, and the aggressive lathering commences, working the foam into an absolute frenzy. I need to scrub every square inch. If I don't find a way to reach that one inaccessible millimeter between my shoulder blades, I am basically a walking biohazard. I am currently using enough soap to wash a fleet of mid-sized SUVs. My skin is making an audible squeaky sound when I rub it, which must mean it's perfectly clean, right? Or maybe I've just successfully removed my top 3 layers of biological evolution and left my flesh completely defenseless. This brings us to the second invisible crossroad. Which body parts actually require direct soaping according to dermatological science? Option 1, every single pore from the hairline all the way down to the toes. Option 2, only the limbs and the torso for maximum surface area coverage. Option 3, the shins and the forearms, simply because they physically touch the outside world the most. 3, 2, 1. Option 4, the pits, bits, and groin strategy. Clinical science shows that a simple gravity-fed rinse handles the rest. Soaping your entire body on a daily basis is largely a modern marketing myth that actively disrupts your microbiome. The skin microbiome is a highly delicate, living ecosystem. Over-soaping indiscriminately kills off the good bacteria, leaving the skin vulnerable to conditions like eczema and hypersensitivity. We scrub ourselves relentlessly, as if we're trying to remove evidence of a violent crime scene, when official medical guidance suggests targeted hygiene focus solely on high-density sweat glands. Even those brightly colored loofahs hanging from your shower head, tools originally designed strictly for occasional exfoliation, have been transformed by modern humans into daily bacteria-breeding petri dishes. It is a fascinating survival variant. We literally spend billions of dollars every year on, quote, moisturizing soaps, desperately trying to artificially replace the essential moisture we just aggressively scrubbed away with that exact same soap. Are you a full-body latherer, coating yourself systematically in a thick white foam? Or are you a targeted striker? Did you genuinely believe you needed to aggressively scrub your shins every morning? Or did you realize at age 25 that it is mostly unnecessary? How do you do it? Who taught you this? Did you inherit this lathering sequence from your parents? Or did you invent it in a moment of childhood panic at age 7? Whatever your mid-wash strategy happens to be, eventually, the water stops. The sudden silence in the bathroom is heavy, almost deafening. You reach blindly through the chilled air, shivering. Your hand grabs the towel. Is it the clean one or the floor one? In this moment, it hardly matters. The frantic rub-down begins. I must get bone dry immediately. I will saw this towel back and forth across my body until I create enough static electricity to power a small appliance. Wait, is that a scaly dry patch on my elbow? I'll deal with that in 3 hours when it starts inexplicably itching. For now, I just want to be perfectly dry so I can put on a pair of denim jeans without enduring the dreaded, humiliating, sticky leg struggle. When it comes to this great exit, what is the professional way to leave the shower for maximum skin health? Option 1. The vigorous towel saw, rubbing back and forth across your torso with maximum hostility. Option 2. The air-dry statue, standing perfectly still on the bath mat until room temperature evaporation eventually wins the battle. Option 3. The hairdryer blast, using localized heat to ensure absolutely zero moisture remains anywhere on your physical form. 3, 2, 1. Option 4. The pat and trap method. According to the clinical standard known as the 3-minute rule, the scientifically prescribed method is to gently pat the skin dry with your towel, intentionally leaving your body slightly damp. Then, within a strict 3-minute window, you apply moisturizer to seal in those water molecules before they evaporate into the air and take your internal cellular hydration with them. In fact, microfiber towels were specifically engineered for this exact purpose, to absorb excess water without inflicting the microscopic friction damage caused by the traditional, rough cotton loops we all stubbornly cling to. Instead, we treat our towels like industrial sandpaper and then wonder why our skin feels like ancient parchment paper by noon. We exit the bathroom, leaving the room looking like a humid, foggy swamp, yet our actual bodies end up feeling like a piece of dehydrated beef jerky. The official method is a highly tactical, timed moisture-sealing operation. Our daily habit is just chaotic friction. So here is the ultimate question for the Agora. Do you towel off strictly inside the shower stall, hiding behind the curtain to desperately cling to the remaining trapped heat? Or do you step completely out onto the soggy bath mat and face the cold air of the room like a warrior? Tell us your exact escape plan. How do you do it? Who taught you this? Did you inherit this specific exit protocol from your parents, or did you invent it in a moment of childhood panic at age 7? The invisible truth here is that being clean isn't actually about scrubbing away your humanity. It's about delicate biology. The official way is a precise biological science. But your wrong way? That is a lifelong, deeply personal ritual. How many years have you been over-soaping? Admit your shower sins below.